by the end of this month, 31st, which will be on Wednesday next week. And then I'll prepare na emena so. Say empenyinfo extend date in the then that means say do some pension there. That means there's no way we are going to continue with the registration again. But ABR say empenyinfo if you want say there is one or two issues to say a extension. I think that the party will do that. But I mention how I'm more making sure say party no fund into my part Afra. That's I mentioned here a friend is saying the new patriotic party within the Banna constituency. Chama Charles ne executive for Nyamicho BBR. That's last 2 weeks ago me can a program Banna Kabruno. Yeah. And yes ejebo ejanya du. Nyakopon ya adomo ochina na otwen pepepepe. Na Banna Kabruno homecoming friends program no baso. So the homecoming program no Nyakopon ya adoma second and I be shase. Now on the 2nd of April first now everybody can ye float. Emrantene mabawa ho Banna Kabruno nyaba be shia. So there be a float across the length and breadth within the Banna Central. And then on the 3rd of April, you be the homecoming open forum, no? You be open forum for the program itself. So there be a month for being what actually is coming. Baby, upon to be church a month for more the activities that we want to come and do. And you be share a youth, no? They have to come. Problems about Banna Kabruno honum. In summer, I will be a commercial. Quite on person, lead community no. So there be a punto a beba abetre Banna Fonina. And then on the 4th April, and the main problem, issue, I think so we will discuss about it, which will be the cultural discipline, and then health screening. Now, with the cultural discipline, this is what you come to do. You will over the entire Banna, language na Banna Fuan Kasankasam. You will a member of you honoma ye. You finish sabi. Na sa sabi no dache. Se empenyifo grow. Dache. Fe enkane no se oya akola kwa usuru kwa sobe kwa ase. Because a honum na hu se dache bibi e wo wiase. Eno no sa no that was first and then mo kwa akwa eno na omosa. And a hona obehu how power exists in this world. Eno na obehu say ye tu obi tuo nanso enko. Ye twa obi sikan eno so enko. So this culture will be disciplined. Na man for hu be discipline culture na man for hu say yes Banna so e wade. E wi a eye kwan nanom enka ntete kwan na ye fa so e ware. Sere na abaya ebe kata ne ho asi kwan ya ye de be fa true aye hyehyɛ bi mu ansana wadu mpanyin fie so no ye be ma aye the youth current youth be hu say yes enka no ye kan ware a sere na ye kono ne mo nye enne na mafo ware na oye ya na akira bi agui afutu na ye de ma omo kwa ware asa kwan fa so eden ebo abusua ho ban and if you want ma actually health screening is very important. So the health center Banna hono beba program na se na mama free health screening ama for be hwe mo mpomuden ho na ehu ni eko and if hono ma that the 5th of April football match within the community and football match is just to call peace within the youth na ehu say yes we are united until match at the end of the day even who a man for be a mopese on better players Banna be hwe say be am rant be ade nti pese for obi na oba join team be a other community be you can also do that. And then the last day the 6th April that a honum na Nyakopon ya adoma there ba nan kasankasa ebe happen eno na 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 such a mess na pim the 2nd ye be so na pakamu na empanyifo aba na himfo maka etwa ne ho hye nyina so abetena badwam na ya ye program no atufo na ya pa dwuma de nankasa hontoma ne ti a program no ye se ye ba benya community day school ye benya lab ama manfo formal and informal TVET nyina no. That's where the program will be launched. That's it. That's it.
But first topic in the from bottom up. So you be use MP before top down. 44% of big push. Minister Maya says a sole source. There are people who say, come and give us the reason for the sole source of the contract.
And some are NDC for kind FR MPP. Because of sole source na MPP for embarking on it. Huh? Otia, Sami Jemfi say inflated sole source contract causing Ghana to lose billions of Ghana cedis. No bisa we say. And the sole source na MPP you know. There wasn't even any shred of evidence that showed or indicated say, oh indeed, there was some corrupt act. But the normal can say, your family and friends. Among for the signing ama and that was a debate by them. But you have the opportunity to say that, maybe probably based on what you want to say, and then no problem. But almost catch a Ghana for say a chrono and a Ghana for, because we are using the sole sourcing as a tool for this. And you know, if Omoba buy more, there's no way they are going to use the sole sourcing for. But that's Omoba Adekwa Enchin. How many contracts have they signed? How many contracts have they signed for sole sourcing? More than 80 contracts. More than 80. No be say a day. Dear Bonnie Ghana for a year. Mobile nanu year masani contract at the more bush for any party members, because you think say you guys have been in a position therefore my some of fum skanya fun. Oh my name. We don't do a party like that. On my enjoy man is how a woman's party and a bomb about to a abimo. Open it. This is not an emergency issue. Say an emergency case because wait there, you guys you have the right thing to do that. But this is not an emergency issue. Now what Sani says Sikawe, and as I'm talking, you are spending more than 73 billion because so source in Amai Nanuya. So that you see, the NDC for Ebomodia Echantro Eche Ghana for so source in yet, and so the NDC government is trying to justify the issue. And everyone said, Sami if you only knew about Okra of Yasimwa. Sami if you only definitely knew about Okra. Or no, what bought a new Hunduku on them. And somehow Okan and the way he led, press conferences within the country, and then on one personal words Okan was say Section 40 of the Public Procurement Law provides the single sole source procurement method on grounds of agency such as sole sourcing is lawful. No problem. That is and that the whole culture you are quoting the Public Procurement Act. Catch say mrase ubetuni friends contract ama or party member. No problem. Because of that, or he is just trying to justify say whatever Mahama has done is lawful. That's it. Say what babemu nanu ya na Ghana for contractors more maimu edoson. Biemu no obia apply say meso na say nipa this person qualifies that. Don't give it to that person. But because of you are thinking you want to create job for party members. Now the more as sole sourcing. So I'm going to enquire you. And that's it. But that's there you say. We don't know those even they have even signed a contract to. And that's it. Sen komo wa. That isn't komo wa. Komo list that. Sen Kenya Fourth Estate to go and make cancer. Because there's no way to say anything about it.
That's it. Roger.
Yeah, that's it.
Morning.
Oh, good morning.
Bokodi.
Oh, Badia Daruma. Yeah, Anamoa. His Excellency the President John Dramani Mahama Etutu. But before me, I'm far opinion so far about your mighty for. And then man drive it. If you feel 6 o'clock, and now unfortunately it's a woman night. It was not easy getting here. That's it. Ghana Boko, the Bedanya Miasi, I won't pepe so only a bit be a fee, a ne bebi a yebedu dia na de asida na bema obade nyankopon na me fa kwenya so nchi His Excellency the President John Dramani Mahama na me nchi na be de twe professor Jimmy na Ajima na me nchi all government appointees na nchi asronko enkoma the Ahoy brothers mi papa no na ejia kese so nkoma ya chairman asa me ne o ka say o ye 3-day tour thank you tour e wa Ashanti region jumedia party no ediye na Ghana for edi share party nensa 2024 no ogusu a obo apro eda o ma se omode oman no e ma yen se yendi oman no so na enfa Ghana enko nenim nti no me no ka say General Mosquito a edi andro na ndi nim no ba di ankasa na Honorable Johnson Asiedu Inketia oye party the chairman ogusu di sejuma no Ashanti region be o bia mechia no na dachi me by na no na me tune in the Facebook here na me tie incommodity ya popular genderist me nua bema of MPP amanyo konmu etina ha say ekika first the American say so sourcing onwa edikan esi so say enye bibia any constitution and say any mbra ebo ebra na wo hwe conditions a warranty so sourcing na bako say there should be only one supplier that will be capable what you say and no you can say capability also mo hwe the technical exclusivity and I say the technical competence of Nibakura omode ade no so sourcing contract no mano na bakoso so a omohwe urgency and emergency situation say ebia aban wo say odi dwuma bi na yuma no e wo say yedi ni improve and I say ye no enimanimu ya nti ye hwe obi a ne ho ebesoso na obi a obetumi use like I Swift with Jumedie no na waye ena condition bako a etoso miensa no eno so standardization and compactability needs like ohwe ISO standards no enyama na ni bako na Jumedie ankofo no ebebedi no omumiti all the required standards. And sometimes there was some EPA requirements, there was some standard authority requirements. Maybe a idea it would have to do with health. All the various agencies I was almost making sure say they are within the scope of the health conditions and nyama like when your conditions are adding a government say obi be qualify so be operate under certain jurisdiction and I say under certain scope or my mum. And the other thing is national security considerations. National security consideration. Now, the also 5 no, either continuation of existing projects to avoid costs, overruns, or inefficiencies. Continuation of existing projects. It's no share say projects via na ekoko so na ehun sikasem ni projects no na monitoring no ne inyama enkoyie no say omode sa projects no mema based on the principles and I say your friend is saying grounds a guide so sourcing no obetumi afa kwan so e de ama so sourcing na midis and command na no me pese MPP for etiase say so sourcing is not corruption.
Okay, perfect.
So sourcing, any corruption. It is a legally sanctioned procurement tool. Person muti as say, embra ashisha to one mo say who this contract won se mana o ma contract omo ma contract e wo aban institution mu anase institution bi emu a eye ekwan a ana eye kwan mu baako ye fa so edi fa embra kwan so edi contract edi ma company bi anase ejumekuo bi e ma omo ye den omo ye na say ye hwe the economic and infrastructural justification to their minister can say 44 it's about only 44% of contractor omama nyinaa no wohwa projects no large scale projects are classified under the big push.
New standards.
Ocean time sensitivity. The way our president ever made timelines for some of the projects are or say you have to complete these projects within some time frame. Sometimes president na etu ni ho efi ekonja kesi enimu eco sites eco visit ehwese projects den koso ana say ejina ho. Now, ultra timelines now, it satisfy one of the conditions are under urgency and I say emergency situations. Because why would we say some of the big push urgent and I say emergency situation? That thing only me by adwene say. Now ufi ha say eko Kumasi the traffic congestion during the first 2 months you take government. Na was a pukwasi amasaman. Kono the heaviness of the traffic. Ena enyama na esi ekoso affected productivity because obiti sa broni so before obedu ejuma no was spending almost 4 hours. Ewo kwan so. There was a sense of urgency. Say all those areas no ombe fast track activities.
But will you capture that and a new contract that I've been
no Sam, so I told you projects that once I mean
yes the
projects are not continue until the financial capacity.
And I'm saying that in this case for the Pokuasi road for example it is Maripoma that is on that road. And as we speak, it is still Maripoma that is on that road. On the Tema to Accra, the drainization of that road, the Omoye it is Maripoma, sign and Nana Kufuado. And it is still Maripoma that is on that road.
Good.
And it's a new contracts. And I will sign here.
No,
that is what, if it is an old contract.
No, it's not just they are not just old. No, they are not just old contracts. Let's wait till the lists are issued. But what I'm trying to tell you is some of the contracts had handicaps. You get me? And people do not have the financial capacity to complete contracts. One contract now, Maripoma Ekitano. Other people are holding certain contracts. Every man, the whole project are completed.
That is right.
And these are the things we are talking about. Ebia no be one more on no supply cement. Obi one more or supply the quarries. Once the contracts no are intertwined, and obi ni inefficiency and holding Maripoma efficiency. Are you getting it? Until all these things come into play. It will go inside. I will say all these subcontracts and those small contracts that are tied to these contracts are involved. Into looking at the urgency of the situation, I was saying some of these contracts has to be reissued. For instance, Agenda 111. There are places I acquire normal to fence war after. There's nothing for such a contractor. Oh, my brother, do the honorable thing.
Also, baby, I want
you are a gentleman, please.
As a grandpa,
that's it. It's for such a contract like that. If that environment near be health issues very urgent, there is no single facility. It can be the need. Then there will have to be a swift response by the government as a matter or as a need of urgency. Now, Ombe issue that one out to someone who is readily available, has the resource in hand to execute. Now, make it ecosino, me say a time and time sensitivity. Now, the next thing is capital and intensiveness. The capital intensivity. Now, you have a porous, mismanaged, and a ditched, drunk baller economy. Say Ghana sikasem passa
setting new standards.
That's it. But the government adapting its strategy. Say we are not going to borrow from external or the international markets. It's a baby in within. because of that no yema akonya mankofo omo own resource okita ni sika ni dwetire enye se yema contract na wa be hye wa be wo aban kutu pase mamiska na sana mako execute. And in times like this we need people who are understanding or say me the misika be ye scanning ba na wetu ami.
But
na me
apart from the 44% sole source contract,
yeah,
other contractors who went through competitive bidding, obi anywhere a man mobilization. Goes to
yes, it's so these ones are the urgent. See,
but which road in Ghana is not urgent?
No. Every road. No.
Every road before plow that road.
Have you heard this statement that all humans are equal, but some are more equal than others? You are a philosopher. You have even your children in the house. That you be just to say, "Omba, ewofi, who allocating resources are? Bako jene their first. Sisi ayeti dem hase. Omodi chef aba hase. Abesi ejane abesi anomo say serve yourself. Ma chef ni serve serve yourself. Yeni na able to be the exact to serve at the same time. Lad on here one. I will say one after the other. That's it. And that is the reality of life. We would agree to the fact, say, no matter if you gold 1,000 grams bars of gold, 1,000 bars of gold, you can't carry the 1,000 at once. You have to pick them one after the other, and that is the reality of life. These roads, projects are, I was say, starting from somewhere. Everybody did BH. It's no more self-mobilization, some capacity, but a bit more. They have proved beyond human reasonable doubt. Say, Sikali Dawa Omudi completed projects, and as a matter of fact, Yamamo timelines and conditions, and that is what America say under the economic and infrastructure justification, air supporting and I say air warranty why those contracts were given on sole sourcing.
Will you also agree, or be your response to perform Mukase? Look, this sole source contract, it is a way of making sure a party form penny for finances of the party.
No.
And you see, because it is not going through the competitive.
Did you mention the number of sole sources?
Is it 44% of 400? If you calculate 44% of 400 contracts that have been
almost
half.
Good. The fact that the contracts have been counted down by 400 should tell you that it has gone to different and varying people. Wait. No. Let's be realistic.
I'm not saying any people. But it is also the sole source contract. People made the argument. Say, with sole source contract, you can inflate the price because you don't have people who are also tendering in there. You don't have many tenders to say, okay, this road so I'll tear by $1 million, so I'll be able to do the. It is one person you are giving it when you
no bidding.
Yes.
Mami nka bibi nchiro. O say one person. Say bia what kita list na won say one person. And agi contrast na.
Dabi or kase. So for me fan say ekwan e da enim hayi.
Yeah.
Ekwan e da enim.
Yeah.
Say who the mass sole source. You don't need. You can give this one for sole source. The other to another person.
Yeah. That is what I'm telling you. Say we gave it based on the economic and infrastructure justification. My on time sensitivity, capital intensiveness, and a political and economic strategic decision.
Perfect.
When I say political and economic strategic decision, ebia ekwano, bibia yedi aka and I say based on political manifesto and I say decision no, ya say nkofo bo say e was say yes akwan we, and I say ye be yes akwan we man na ama opportunity ama nkofo ejuma sem market sem situational sem aye kama.
Now how does the contractor come in?
No, they not be affected. No.
Because say who would our contractor? That's it. They are catch us when.
Yes, say you know within 1 year. Now, let's not forget say open tendering no can take about 6 to 18 months.
New standards.
That is the reality. This are no only open tendering can take about 6 to 18 months. Now that I have come to promise the chiefs and the people
less than 2 months.
My brother. Martin. Do the honorable thing. My brother, fine guy. That's it. you would attest to the fact, say, so sourcing, open tendering can take about 6 to 18 months.
Depending on
Yes.
It can even take less than that as well.
My brother, see, when you joke, doing that, time constraint. Now, I have come to promise the lovely people of a particular community, road, or a project, and I am time bound. I need that to be delivered within a specific frame of time. Time bound. I would have to resort to sole sourcing to honor my promise. That would open the political, or that would give me the political leeway to honor the promise that I have given.
But I don't think that when you
I told you that
competitive bidding and people tender in their bids, you cannot sit down.
I've given you the time factor
within the space of 1 month.
No. Wait. I've
You
given
can
you
even less than 1 month.
Wait,
So the order is saying you can open it for the
I just told you that. I just gave you a time frame. It can last for about 6
and it
to
can also last for a month.
and it depends on the number of people open.
Thank you. So if you open today,
Wait.
and you say it will expire tomorrow, and you come, it is only one person who
people
put in,
come.
then
But do you know that?
good to go.
But you know that what you are saying. Have you gone in to see that some of the sole sourcing was restricted tendering?
So
It's a form of sole sourcing. So that one, so you are restricted. But
the
if
minister should have stated so.
Open tendering. Look at the legal regulations with regard to open tendering.
I'm saying
It is not 1 week. It's not 1 month.
I'm saying that.
It has to be advertised. It has to be given. Like there are timelines.
But
Aside that,
government have
wait.
it at the back of his mind that I will do this.
Yes. So if government reduce it to 1 month, it still boils down to restrictive tendering, which will be classified under sole sourcing.
Yes.
Yes.
Even when you see when
So
you do that,
what I'm trying to tell you is that
you communicate.
Yes.
It was open.
Open.
There was one person.
How
who
many people
bidded.
came?
Yes.
And so
that's
we
it.
give it up.
that is what we have classified all those issues under sole
Is
sourcing.
it that?
That is what I'm telling you. We have classified. You see, when the gold board issue came,
no.
we mentioned this restrictive tendering. Now, let me tell you one thing. When a nation is chasing development, speed is not a luxury. So mine, any brese, ye pese, ye transforming or mine to say the way I any big push, abana ye pese ye connected the regions and then make all the other cities accessible. Say ebe enhance rent, ebe enhance movement, ebe enhance working conditions ni adina. Speed is not a luxury. It is an economic necessity. It will share most of these contracts na yama as sole sourcing na. Eye nyama eye economically viable. Any transformation. Ena infrastructure transformation. Edi beba oman Ghana mu. Na uni madie bako. The economic
In 30 seconds.
okay. Ode me nka.
Okay.
But me nka nyama we be say the real waste na yen akati out no as a result of wasting time, wasting resources, wasting and delaying projects no. We resorted to this sole sourcing to make sure say development is not delayed.
That's it. Make us mature. All that your friend is saying, me and my colleague are working. That is very obvious. Say he has no information about what he's talking about because he's using what we call speculations to make his argument. Now, example now will make it by giving the Pokwasi road. That's it. You can never use this issue as a sole source because don't forget that roads, a lot of these roads are under contract. So just a change of government. When they come, you don't have to reassign a contract. That's not what we do. You pay with the person whatever he has worked to, and then when the person raises a ticket, then you pay the person. So you can never classify such issue to come under issue of sole sourcing because it's an emergency situation. Now, I want him to tell me all the issues that he has explained from the Public Procurement Act. Talk about emergency, talk about maybe one contract or one contractor has the capability to solve that particular issue. No, one tell me one of these variables that he has mentioned qualify or more to give this particular contract to only sole sources. None of them. All this that he has said, none of them qualifies that. Now, that's it. He is saying that the economy was weak. Then therefore, if the economy was weak, you guys came and met more than 86 GDP growth. Now GDP growth not saying. But now you are here talking about that one. Ghanaians know that, so I will not waste my time on that aspect. But you see, Dachi, he has said something very important. But I am not taking on a lighter note. Maybe at here for Omadrian and Koswa, and I was Wadrian and Koswa. What say? The sole source in now end this for a political strategy for the party. And it is obvious that is the reason why they are doing the sole sourcing. Now, the political strategy, because you mentioned it, when a sole sourcing is being given to any particular person, that you the anything so Omwankasa Edima Omo party members said that at the end of the day they will get money from those people they have given them the contract. Because he's saying it. And no, I am make one Wankasa Neka because one I say Ufri and Suasia Abeka me say Denchem Awu. Media do what ye. Because you are saying is that it's a political strategy. Yes, because you know that when you give it to those people who belong to the party, at the end of the day, you get something from those people. And at the end of the day, you are inflating the cost at the same time. That's the reason why you guys are not able to bring the list out. So they be able to enquire krona more assign contracts among Bakupa ye ye under gold board no. One sika akodi omusem over 11 million Ghana cedis for just a renovation. Now that if you kasa kwa kasa wusia e kasa na babo. So clearly you can see that indeed it is typically and truthfully a political strategy so that they can get party people a job to do. So after that one I understand with you 100%. But that the omo yenin jina they should know, they should mark this on the wall. Says the MPP back power. All those who have gotten these unlawful contracts. Aye ni momo so omo ghost, some human beings. The party will try to find out those who they were giving the contract, and then how much were signed for those people. So on trying to justify is to try to justify everything. On minor bre among for any jumanye waba open it for a competitive bidding. Let people apply. Obia or sika, obia or contract, obia no one say the be apply no so anya. Now they're not the best person. But you're giving it to your contractors. You don't even know if one, financially they are capable. Two, if logistically they have some. Three, even if they can even do the work up to standard. We don't even know. And one say Mafa Nipa bebre 44% out of a 400 a contract. Edama 14 say omo de enkoye. So that means we are talking about that. Say it's almost 200 contracts they have given out, and this contract nothing can deny or nothing can convince anyone say it didn't go to your party people, because I've given you a clear example. The sole sourcing that you're giving to the chief of staff, the deputy chief of staff is very clear. Anything that though we the minority, which is the MPP, we have demanded said they should bring out the list. So those that they have given them that contract, now you are here justifying, denying, say when talk about social sourcing, it's so corruption. Unimsa under our government, you were organizing series of press conference and then telling Ghanaians say MPP government is looting the state resources through social sourcing. Now, some video Canada say government award contract to relatives, friends through social sourcing just to steal from the country. And you are telling me say now when we say it's all about corruption, this is what Ghanaians are listening. And at the end of the day, they think they are very smart. You came and then you just assign contract in your bedrooms, giving to people that you thought they help you win power. And then now, bring the list, you're not able to bring it because you think that these people at the end of the day, you will get money from somewhere for some people's personal interest, for your party interest. You don't want the Ghanaian people to benefit. But these contractors out there who are crying, these contractors out there who are there, you were able to convince them and say, when MPP was in power, now you're signing contract at the man, but that wasn't how it was.
Roger, what do you mean?
Yeah, Dachi. Me Felix Adma, Minyabemawe. Unim say, almost all contracts under their 8 years of administration, so source. So source na. Omo wa sem kra MP. The way o kan no.
Na say wo jina sisi o so.
You see omo de no en wa sem kra MP. Omo sign ni obi. The way o si kan no. Now, me nua political scientist. Ana
as like was a movie.
A political scientist. Intina me expect say by this time na dream about bill when someone say we deployed it as a political strategy to honor promises. Because Mitremu has say, ye bo approve for power. Ya shebo say, ye be yadi amamu. Ye be ye kwan. Ye ba project we ye be ye. Na say yaba. Na in honoring the political strategy ye de ba ye no. Ye project ya. Wo be twema no adane no. Because MPP for your canning, you know. Or the government one of the oh, my brother. Now, Obe Dani asem no. See, MPP for are not real people. O Kofua, or mutumi who ega se way, my agree say a B. Ah, mutumi gather micro minority no. Now, omu moving from one village to the other, quiet auditioning. It's no, I don't expect anything different from what he is doing. They are the same color. You run an economy on source sourcing for 8 years. 8 solid years. Every contract under the administration was source sourcing.
Masa,
Go and check. It was source sourcing.
Oh, no.
Go and check under them. Go and check.
Now, do you know who Maripoma is?
Say yeah the ama into Maripoma continuation yeah the man no or NDC ni ana onu na wa beat and na me man asa
I know that Maripoma is an NDC person.
Oh that my you know
Maza or the billboard so
you see you see Maza who ti o da billboard so
da be na be man be da be na
you come na me kasa question me say who da billboard
da be na be man be
wo
me da you post so
or da
post so
billboard
and mama even tell
na me da billboard so
and the mumu asem me da so Maza dachi as a matter of fact no I said say once we've given a political promise to the people say a Bayer project no politically it is part of the strategy to speed up and fast track some of the projects enhance the political promise I am in Gofono.
People also have the argument if you give a sole source contract,
yeah,
maybe all the party for the more sponsor party, they don't tend to do the work well.
As a matter of
so you cannot question them also because
so a matter so this matter no from where you are coming from is different. So when the list comes, scrutinize and see if the people are capable to deliver. If they are not, then that becomes questionable. What is the channel? Ati, and after you have given a contract, you know it's not about awarding a contract too. It's about the supervision and making sure say the standardized or the quality is delivered. And nothing a president etumi tun ne ocean in pobwa address efikesimu say oko inspecting projects. Ahwe empepeso edu the quality no uncompromise here and I say bibi entochima ewo ho. Have you seen say under this government even me Roger Ameti has say me no ka say me twem na me say government projects bi e cost we bia me kofa ho na ma calling nkofo no me hu say bibi tochima me bisa ho questions unim said under this administration sade no koso. That is governance. The difference is governance. Now the ability to say that many anumi micro minority foi ọmọ ayọ ọmọ adwen say ọmọ pollute public no na ọmọ ate your friend is saying creative arts season 1 of the NPP ena ọmọ ayọ ọmọ judges ena ọmọ nam nkran ena ọmọ ye NPP Got Talent select nice aged musicians and lyricists meet me who so mo beba beji TV station bi na radio station e bi awon to me no more host your show ni dia but they should advise themselves as a political party concert party na ka MPP ye
as
MPP
contract
tina CCR no it's a concert party
MPP no
it's a concert party it's a concert party MPP as it stands now it's a concert party because moving around and going to villages and organizing concert party if they want sponsorship remember you deliver for amomu and then sponsor there to sponsored party concert party key soap concert party and na yeba best sponsor amomu omo MPP Got Talent no ma ye say yes